I
So Christoph and I were talking recently, and we were just thinking about how kids, they naturally always want to try something new. They keep falling 100 million times, but they still try and get back up and keep trying until they succeed.
And then when you become an adult, you think that you're perfect at everything, so you don't want to take any challenges.
And what happens when you're not good at it?
You usually want to stop.
So that's why we took the challenge of trying to learn a handstand now in our 30s. Why?
Because it looks simple.
Does it?
I mean, it just looks simple. The opposite of walking.
Yeah, true. I guess what we expected before we started is that it would be a more smooth process, I guess. A bit easier than what we thought if we kept doing it every day.
Then if you think about it, even to learn how to walk, it takes months.
Yeah, I guess before we had Kiana, we were like, yeah, walking is something we naturally do and we do it so easily, right? But when you look at a child, they don't just learn how to walk straight away. They go from like standing and then standing assisted and then trying to take a few steps and they fall and then they keep trying, and you know, it's like a slow progression of walking, not just standing and walking straight away.
So I guess it's the same thing with the handstand. So you can't think of doing a handstand in the next week or month. So think about something that you deliberately knew that you would be bad at.
And that's something that you needed to learn for work or for something that you are studying for university, something that you genuinely wanted to learn. So why do you think kids appear more comfortable into failing compared to us adults?
I think they have less ego. They don't care to be judged, not like adults.
Yeah, because if you think of us adults, we always worry about, oh, what is this person gonna think of me? Or we compare.
Even self-doubt.
Yeah, and we keep comparing ourselves to other people all the time. This is what we do. And now if you think about it, with social media, it's so easy to do, to just look at what other people do and then keep comparing ourselves to other people. But being bad at something doesn't mean that you're not good at it.
It means that you're still learning.
Yeah, and that it's okay to just be a beginner into learning a new skill, for example.
So we completely underestimate what goes into a handstand.
Yeah, there's a lot of components into it. So we thought it was just trying to kick up, but eventually we've learned, you know, there's a lot of components like shoulder strengthening and core and alignment and trying to balance upside down.
Mobility.
Oh yeah, true. Mobility, I think most specifically for me in the shoulders. So what do you think was the hardest part for you?
I think it's the core, to be able to pull my leg up.
And I think it's also trying to align yourself properly to the center line. And I think for me also maybe, you know, the fear of falling. That's probably why I haven't tried to kick up without the wall behind me, because I have fear of falling. And I also thought that, you know, day one it's bad, day two bad, but then day 10 getting a bit better, day 20, you know, at least maybe holding the handstand for more than 10 seconds. But obviously,
this didn't happen at all. We are at day 20 or something, but we are still can't do a proper handstand. So one day you think that you've got it, you're really good at it, and then the next day
you come back at it. There's some days where we keep kicking and not getting anywhere. There's some days where we can hold it for a slight brief moment. So
it's really ups and downs. Yeah, it's not linear. A bad session doesn't erase your progress.
No, it just means you keep coming back at it and you keep trying every single day until eventually there must be one day where we'll be able to hold it for longer and be properly aligned. And yeah,
I guess consistency is the key, and a positive mind.
Did you ever feel about quitting?
No, I need to be able to do a handstand properly first.
Well, I felt like I wanted to quit many times. Yeah, so
but what has frustrated you the most?
I guess it's those days where one day you feel like you've got it and you're holding it for a few seconds, and then the next day you try and you can't kick up at all. This is very frustrating because you felt like you were moving forward and now you're moving back.
But I think it's part of a journey, yeah?
Yes, it is.
So then why do you think two people are just spending their time in the 30s trying to learn handstand?
I don't think it's about the handstand anymore. I think it's more about
A challenge.
throwing, as a challenge and proving to ourselves that despite your age, you can learn anything at any age. There shouldn't be any boundaries as to when you try to learn something new.
So we can fail at something a lot, but we can still come back the next day to work at it again. So we've got a question for you.
So if you could be a beginner at something, what would you choose? What challenge would you want to throw at yourself?
Can be anything.
And we might steal some of your ideas today. Yeah, put us some ideas in the comments. So that was the end of this conversation. So we hope to see you at our next challenge.
Bye.
Bye.